Good evening and welcome to the Job Search Solution, the radio program where we talk about looking for a job, changing jobs, changing careers, hiring. And as always, we begin with a prayer. Dear God, grant us thy peace and thy mercy, thy will be done. And in just a few minutes, Rich Savizzi's going to be with us, as he is every Wednesday evening, talking about consultants in the workplace and how things are changing and what's going on in the workplace. This is the day before Thanksgiving, so we're particularly grateful. We're going to talk about gratitude and what it is to be grateful, especially this time of year, and but some of the things that are involved in that. And Rich is always good about spiritual aspects of the world, especially and things like that. And he's going to be talking to us about that. And so he's with us. What I wanted to talk to you, share with you about was my experience with gratitude over the past couple of weeks. I had a bout with what's called complicated migraine. Never heard of that before in my life. At 75 years, I'm bound to run into some kind of goofball things, and I experienced complicated migraine. It mimics a stroke, and so they force you to be in the hospital, and you have to go through all kinds of therapy to regain some of the movement that you'd lost in your body. I had lost it through an old rugby injury, and so I was messed up to begin with. And so I'm in the hospital and not a place that I really want to be at. So my attitude is bad to begin with. And I can sit here all I want and talk about how you got to have a good attitude and how you really need a good attitude, and it's best to have a positive attitude, and you got to have be grateful and all of that. And it's real easy to tell other people how to do that. I'm real good at that. I'm real good at giving advice about how other people ought to do things. It's a little different when it comes to me. Well, I was very frustrated, probably as frustrated as I ever get, because they told me I couldn't leave for 2 weeks. I just out of line. Well, I learned a lot in that 2 weeks. I learned a lot of therapy about how to get better, but I also experienced a lot of people in the hospital that didn't take the being in the hospital very well. In fact, they took it worse than me. And it made me think of all of the people that I experience in the job search that don't have much gratitude about the situation that they're in. We talk about often how looking for a job is the fourth most emotionally difficult things that we run into. And it's really hard. And people can really get down in the mouth about it, get mad about it, and furious about it, and frustrated about it, and down in the dumps about it, and really get very negative about it. And it's easy to see that negative, not having gratitude in the other guy until it comes in you. It made me think about all of the people that I've seen over the years go through the job search process that do it a whole lot better when they have gratitude, when they're grateful for the situation that they're in, when, in spite of the whole bad time that they've experienced, in spite of the fact that they've been laid off, that they've been caught up in a bad situation, they've been out of work for a long period of time, that they see the positive side of it, that they do the best they can to make the best of it, that they give gratitude for the health that they have, for whatever positive side of things that they have experienced. They keep that positive side of things. And they wake up every day saying to themselves how grateful they are for what they do have. And now I found myself not doing that, being very, very unhappy about the fact that I was in that hospital and not over here doing what I know how to do. I got over it. I got out. I probably for the better for it. It was a real good lesson. Being grateful isn't easy when you don't want to be. Seeing the other guy being grateful is easy to do. Seeing how the other guy ought to be grateful is easy to do. Seeing how you ought to be grateful when you're not necessarily grateful is a lot harder. And we all know it. So I just wanted to share that. Have a blessed Thanksgiving. Be grateful, even thankful for what we're not necessarily grateful for. Because throughout, no matter what goes on, there is a chance to be grateful and give glory to God. All right, we're going to take a short break. Stay tuned. This is Tony Bashir with the Job Search Solution.